talking to me?
Goonies never say die!
What's in the box?
Just what do you think you're doing there?
Hey there, party people. Welcome to Big Bang Cinema. My name is Isaac. I actually did my hair today, Anderson.
I am Tyler. I got a class early keen.
And this is a movie show where we talk about movie news.
The reviews.
And every single thing in between. Tyler, how long have you been wearing that sweater vest?
I haven't taken off in about 3 days.
This jacket, I sleep in it.
Yes, he
I
does.
literally, like, not even in the shower. Thank God it's waterproof. I'm just kidding.
I walked by his class. And
I don't take showers, guys.
Because I walked past, the other day I walked past your class and I saw you sleeping in your jacket. So
That's true. It's true. I sleep in glass, guys. But
Yeah.
guys, I don't recommend that. But what I do recommend is that we go into movie news, starting with Artemis Fowl is a movie that was supposed to come out in 2000, whatever. What thing? Yeah, you know the thing.
I guess back when the book was popular.
Yeah. So this movie was supposed to come out in November 2019. It got delayed, and now it's finally coming out. And we finally got another trailer for it. So, Tyler, what do you think about this trailer?
I think it looks like something I have no idea what's going on in it.
Okay. Well, just in case you haven't seen the trailer yet, I mean, basically it revolves around Colin Farrell and his Irish kid. It's good to hear Colin Farrell speaking his normal Irish accent. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it feels good.
Like Daredevil.
Like in Daredevil, yeah. Well,
Such
but
a good-
that one wasn't intentional.
Such a good performance.
But him and his kid and Colin Farrell's like a Robbie man, and he gets stolen something, and then he like go prison, and then his kid need help other planets.
What?
I think that plot.
So what I was
I don't even know if that was English.
Someone said something about I think he's a supervillain.
Yeah, so this is the
And-
big thing about this movie.
And he's looking for people to help him, and he uses the fairies, and he brings these little people that like yellow, and they got an eyeball, and that's minions.
Okay. So this is a book based around the same name, and the reason this was delayed is because Fox owned this, and they were going to release this, but Disney bought up Fox, and Disney was like, "We don't be needing your mojo up in our business, in November." So they pushed it back to March or April or whatever month it is now.
But this won't
And-
appeal to the urban demographic.
Oh goodness! Don't say that,
What?
Mr. Joe.
Oh.
Chill Joe. That's a quick Google search. But people are a little upset that that this movie is portraying Artemis Fowl as a hero rather than an anti-hero. Did you ever read the books when you were young?
Do you think I read these books? Do you think I
considering-
read a book?
Well, considering 78 years old currently right
Man,
now.
when I was a kid, the book I read, I didn't even read Harry Potter. I even opened the book of
Well, these
Harry
books
Potter.
came out when you were in your 40s, so I mean.
So yeah, of course I didn't read these things.
Yeah, I mean, it makes total sense. But Mike, one of our broadcast technology students, Mike Edwards, he was talking about how much he enjoyed these books when he was young, and he didn't seem very upset about the whole
Well,
anti-hero kind of thing.
Well, Mike.
Yeah, but that's not important. But yeah, I, as somebody that's never read the books and everything, I thought the trailer seemed like a lot of fun. I think it's definitely going to appeal to kids. Like this is going to be like Spy Kids was like my generation
Oh,
almost.
but
I feel
Spy
like.
Kids was terrible.
I disagree. You shut your beautiful mouth. I'm just kidding. It's not beautiful. But yeah, I think this one's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, a lot of people will find some enjoyment out of it. Or maybe it's going to suck. I don't know. Andrew, our producer, Andrew Small, thinks that it's going to be like John Carter. It's going to bomb really hard. I'm kind of with him on that. But who knows? I mean, this might have been like a decent kind of mid-level budget makeup kind of thing. But now it's on Disney. Who knows what's going to happen? Tyler, any final thoughts on this, buddy?
It's gonna flop.
Heard. I don't know, but it might. So, speaking about flop, Batman is coming out, and he's got a car called the Batmobile, and he looked like a cool, and it looks like great, and it got photos.
Oh, it looks like a Chimera.
Yeah, it looks like the Carroll Shelby car from Ford vs. Ferrari.
Oh, it does. Oh, I can't really tell because it's really dark. And oh, there it is. That's a better. Oh, snap! You know, it looks like a Impala.
Sure, a
Like
tame
a
one.
'68 Impala. That's what it looks like.
Okay, so what did you think about these photos, man?
Where's all the high tech like tank
Well, it's just the
tankishness.
outside, man. I mean, would you see a lady and then judge her by her outside appearance?
Absolutely.
Well, that's just you.
Well, what about like remember the cool tank Batmobile? Remember that thing that
And the
that,
thing
would,
that, like-
that would become a motorcycle? Remember how awesome that was?
I do remember that. Yeah.
You remember? You remember?
I do remember that, and then somebody was like, "Nice ride," and they go vroom vroom, and he like goes vroom vroom outside. I remember that.
And then the wheel pops off, and he rides on the wheel like a little motorcycle.
Do you think this one's going to have that? Except it's going to come out like Robin's going to be in like a little sidecar.
No, because you know, it looks like to me that you ever seen Supernatural?
No.
It looks like they got their guns in the back of that thing.
Well, I'm glad you like CW shows, but
Yeah.
I know we talked a lot about Batman, specifically the Robert Pattinson Batman. So, are you pro suit or anti suit? Do you like Robert Pattinson?
Man, the photos are so dark, I can't even tell what his suit looks like.
Well, I'm kind of a fan. I'm feeling I like kind of the bigger, bulkier version of a suit to kind of start out with. I like that. I like Robert Pattinson as an actor. I know you're not completely sold on him.
I wanted Batman Beyond for this.
Okay, well, this one's going to be almost like Batman Year One. Like, this is going to be like beginning Batman. So I'm really anticipating that. I love Matt Reeves as a director. And also, I love the way the Batmobile looks. It kind of looks like it's got more, they're going back to more like a classic kind of feel to this, where it has like elements of like maybe the 87 Batman that we haven't seen, like in Zack Snyder's like Killy Batman. And
Brain gears turning right now. They're moving.
Okay.
This turns out to actually be Batman Beyond, and Michael Keaton is back as old Batman.
See, I would rather see Michael Keaton as like a Joker kind of figure.
Old Batman.
Okay, well,
Jack Nicholson survived, and he's an old Joker.
okay. See, I would be on board with all these, but I don't know what the exact plot is going to be of this. And
Why doesn't DC hire me to like come up with their movie ideas?
because you make ideas like that.
That's a great idea.
That actually is
phenomenal
that actually does sound like a fun idea. I don't know, but either way, I'm anticipating this a lot. I like the design of the car. I wasn't completely sold on some of the behind-the-scenes footage and everything that I saw, but I do like Robert Pattinson as an actor. I love Matt Reeves as a director. I know I've already said that. I don't want to repeat myself, but so far, design's looking really good. Good job, and they're really trying to push it with this marketing kind of thing. Any final thoughts on this before we go on, Tyler?
Do you think it's going to pan out?
I think it's going to pan out, man. I think it's going to do well.
They put a massive marketing budget into Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn was one of the biggest fan characters out there, and the movie still flopped.
Well, Batman is Batman. So people that aren't even like fans of like Harley Quinn's kind of a niche thing. And I know we got to go on to the next topic, but Harley Quinn's, the reason I think that didn't do well is because Harley Quinn is like people that know Batman and watch the Batman animated series know Harley Quinn. They read the comic books, they know Harley Quinn. Everyone knows Batman. You say Batman to anybody, they're like, oh, I know that. And they're going to go see it because it's a Batman movie. Everybody's going to go see the Batman movie. Same thing with the Superman movie. Everybody's going to go see a Superman movie. So, I mean, this is kind of a shoo-in. It's going to make money, but how's that second week going to be? That depends on the quality of the film. But speaking about quality of the film, Palpatine in Rise of Skywalker, the 9th installment of the Star Wars franchise, has come out to be canon, official clone of the real Palpatine. I know. Pick your jaws up off the floor. This is a great one. Tyler, what did you think about this?
Why are they going back after the film was made to add more material to
And
it?
it's because, I think I should tell you this. So this was actually something that was released in the novelization that's not been released yet. It's actually coming out in a few weeks. But they put this little excerpt out because, and this might shock you, but not at all. They waited to put the book out to March, the novelization, so they could address the criticisms that they knew the movie was going to have. Or they didn't know the movie was going to have, and then they waited till the movie came out, and then people started complaining, and it's like, well, you got to address that in your book.
Is it going to be as funny as the movie was? You know, with the whole him raising his hands and like the whole
I
shit.
am old the Sith. I am old the Jedi. Okay, this is just depressing me bringing this movie back.
Gosh, like I'd forgotten about it until like the article. Honestly, I forgot the last movie.
Okay, well, what do you think about structurally?
I think this is dumb. This is stupid. They should this should have been inside of the movie rather than making it canon outside of a novel. That is not how films work. You do not throw your corrections out in the novel.
Yeah. So now every movie, when people see it and some people don't like it, it's going to have a required reading after it. Like it's going to have like almost kind of like you have to reread the story again. But this time it's betterer and it's more structurally or. So I think that's kind of I think that's a bunch of that's a load of it. That we have to read a book in order to enjoy a film.
Garbage.
Yeah, especially so Palpatine is a clone of the Palpatine that we see in Return of the Jedi. This guy is a clone.
I'd rather they should not even have Palpatine in the movie to start with.
Well, that was called desperation, and apparently that was the plan all along. But
no, that was not the plan all
not.
along. No, it was not.
That's a lie.
Like I heard in the screenwriting, some teachers teaching this is not how you write a screenplay.
Yeah.
This and the last one.
Yeah, just this whole franchise, like the new one, has been like just a big waste of potential. But not talking about the franchise, more like Palpatine. I mean, he was fun. There were some hammy moments in there that I really enjoyed as far as that goes. But I don't know, just to know that's not. This is somebody that we've never seen before, like on another planet. Just feels like kind of like, who cares? Like, if it's not the actual Palpatine we know, just why do we care? It's a clone, so what? The more interesting thing I saw was like in a video game. I think and Chris and Chase from Game On could probably tell me a little more about this. Is that the Emperor transferred like his consciousness over to like droids, that like mindless droids that walked around and played like a computer program, almost like in Captain America, the Winter Soldier, like when the guy's on the computer thing, and that's kind of like Palpatine, how he lived on. I thought that would be more interesting instead of him physically being there, but this movie sucked anyway. I mean, Tyler, is there any news from this movie and this novelization that will change your perception of this film?
That all this was Finn's character. When he was putting the coma in the breather, all this was a warning what could be.
Yeah, a good old John Boyega has come out heavy against these films.
Like his character wakes up and like. It turns out the last two films were like the fourth telling them to do something, or this was going to happen. That could fix it.
Maybe so. But any final thoughts on anything before we on?
Just leave Star Wars alone.
And John Boyega did. He got that paycheck and he dipped. But thank you guys so much for watching so far. But now it's time to go to our BBC short take. And today's short take. Talking about coronavirus and James Bond being delayed in the process.
Don't say that.
What?
Because they'll pull us off YouTube for saying that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you get pulled off YouTube.
Well, we 4 people that are watching on YouTube, beware. Don't flag us. So, James Bond, No Time to Die, it's supposed to come out in April, but due to this mysterious beer disease, does that work?
No, call it the Kung Flu.
Okay, the Kung Flu?
Yeah.
All right, Reddit. We're not going to call it that. So this big sickness that's going around, they've decided to delay the film until November to stop people from going to theaters and then prevent a big global outbreak. Even though I heard it's basically just the flu, and more people die from the flu every single year.
Well, actually, it's 34 times deadlier than the flu.
Well, that's 34 more times.
It's 3.4. 3.4.
Okay, let's not try statistics.
Rate,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter. Okay, what do you think about this being delayed like that?
I really don't care because I really wasn't planning on seeing it in the first place.
Well, we're gonna see it for the show, man. You're not gonna see it for the fans?
No.
No? Why not?
No. Okay.
I mean, he doesn't see. You're not gonna see half of them anyway. I mean, so
I'll see it for the fans.
You can see it for the fans, but like, do you think this is a good decision for them to push it back this far?
No, probably not.
Heard that. Well, why not?
Well, I know the reason they're doing this is not because of the United States. It's not because of the global market. It's because of China. They're expecting to get $1 billion out of China.
And yet nobody wants to go to theater in China.
Yeah, because everybody's avoiding crowded spaces. So yeah, that's the only reason why they're doing this, hoping it blows over in China. And we're going to see a lot of stuff delayed. I wasn't surprised. This is not the only film that we're going to see. This is going to be Mulan's probably going to be pushed back.
Oh, most certainly. Yeah.
So we're going to see a lot of movies that are going to be probably held off till next year.
You're probably right, just because I mean the Chinese market is like one of the big. Like if your movie doesn't do well in China and it's like a big blockbuster, you might as well just stay home. You know what I mean? Like that's where that's where the money is. Domestically is one thing, but like overseas is a completely different ballgame. China's like 3 of us. You know what I mean? So you think this is a great idea for the China market as far as money goes?
Probably so. It would be a good idea to hold it off, but I mean they're still saying that. I mean there could be a possibility that the Chinese market doesn't recover after this, the move cinema-wise.
Yeah.
Because they'll spend could be culturally ingrained for 3 or 4 years, stay away from crowded areas.
Yeah, I mean, maybe so. I don't know. I just think it's an interesting marketing tactic that we put out art now to try to please the Chinese market, and like that. I mean, it's all a money game. I get it.
There's no singing, dancing dragon in Mulan.
There's singing, dancing dragons in No Time to Die.
Absolutely not.
Well, you haven't seen the movie, so we don't know that yet.
Yeah.
James Bond may be like, oh no, you are my villain, and I'm going to kill you because it's my 25th film. You don't like that?
It sounds like Charlie Day wrote that.
Well, he didn't write that. Mr. Anderson wrote that. And Brazil loves me, Tyler. I don't know if you knew that.
Brazil loves you.
And I'm really happy. All my Brazilian fans. Que pasa? That's Spanish for what's up.
No, they speak Portuguese there.
How do you say that in Portuguese?
Fala no Portuguese.
Okay, I don't speak Portuguese.
That's what I just said.
I know that.
Fala no Portuguese.
I translated in my brain. It's like Google, but worse. Tyler, any final thoughts on any of these topics before we go on?
They're all disappointing and depressing me.
Heard that. And I was really looking forward to No Time to Die, too. I was really, that's a long time to push it back till November? Really?
Well, the thing about it is it's a long time to die. Yeah. So what is the name of the movie anyway? What was James Bond?
Okay.
No Time to Die. Well, if you go to the theater, avoid the theater because there's no time to die. Yeah, you get no time to die from the coronavirus.
Guys, if you like any of the topics that we talked about today, you can find anything that you want to on Studio 67 NCC. Find all of our old episodes. You can leave a comment there if you'd like. We really like to hear from you guys. Let us know where you're listening and watching. We really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching so far. We're going to take a really quick break. When we come back, we got a fun segment for you. We're going to be reviewing The Invisible Man, but it's visible this time when we come back.
When it comes to culinary arts, Nash Community College is here to turn your burning passion for food into a career. Our chefs, with over 70 years of highly qualified industry experience, are here to point you in the right direction, teaching and handing down classical culinary techniques that will improve your skills and help you cut your way into the food industry. Gain invaluable experience, vital to cooking and preparing delicious food, served in a personal and creative environment. To learn more about the Culinary Arts program, visit nashcc.edu.
Welcome back to Big Bang Cinema. My name is Isaac. I comb my hair today, Anderson.
I am Tyler. I am here, Keen.
And today, we're going to be reviewing a film. Tyler, what movie did we see this week?
I saw The Invisible Man.
Ooh, The Invisible Man. That's something I don't think I've ever seen an invisible man like in real life besides like in this movie. I mean, it's something truly a fiction, and it kind of took me away. But Tyler, what's The Invisible Man about?
Well, it's about a man who's invisible.
Oh, okay. That seems pretty straightforward. I mean, it seems kind of implausible to me, but I personally am intrigued by it. Tyler, what do you think about this movie?
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was one of the better movies that I've seen this year.
Heard that. I also thought this movie was pretty great. I really enjoyed it. I thought everything about this movie was really well done, and we're going to get into all the specifics before we go too far into this. But Tyler, overall, as far as like the general direction of the film that they did, what did you think?
I thought it was really well made. I liked the choreography in it, the lighting, everything about it was just top notch. It was. I've got to say, like, Blumhouse has done it again, man. Blumhouse has done it again.
Yeah, so if you don't know, Universal decided to dump the whole Dark Universe thing, and they decided to go with the horror house Blumhouse, which is Jason Blum?
It was a Jason Blum, yeah.
Heard that. Jason Blum, he kind of took it under his wing, made lower budget movies, and made them more kind of this independent, more character based kind of movies that he's known for, and he makes a lot of money off of them. And I think that was a great decision. I love the general direction of it. So in case you don't know the actual direction of this movie, Elizabeth Moss plays a woman. What was her name in this movie? I forgot. Oh, hold on, you got a little something here. Is that good?
It's Caitlin or something. I don't remember anybody's name in this except for Griffin.
I don't remember either. I remember like what was it, Aiden or like
I know it's Tom.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So Elizabeth Moss's character tries to get away from her abusive husband, who's like a really rich mogul of some sort, like a tech mogul, and he's supposed to kill himself, and then she gets all his money, and he becomes invisible and goes, boom, boom, in night. I think. But I love all that because they almost use that as like a metaphor for like trying to leave an abusive relationship and kind of like how some people like kind of how the trauma of that, how it can make you a bad person.
Absolutely. I felt the same way about it too. I like because it jumped right into it. I like that too about the whole abuse. You understand this is what she's going through right at the beginning of the film.
Yeah, the biggest thing, you can really see what she's trying to do. I mean, like it's really like it's just like right there, and like it's unmistakable. It's there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's like hold on, you got a little something in your microphone. Oh. You mind if Is it better?
Yeah, it feels a lot better.
Feels better? Okay, cool. Just to make sure. I know it probably looked weird to you guys. Sorry about that. But it was a very relatable kind of thing because Elizabeth Moss really shows that turn of like everybody like not believing her as far as like what this dude's doing.
That was the horror element of the story is that it's not being believed when you're trying to. I mean that was the scary part of it. I mean, and there's people. It's kind of metaphor that there's people that go to these abusive situations that no one believes they're actually in.
Yeah, and I thought that, and the way that like they set up everything about like what was being done, like what the Invisible Man was doing to her, and like how he was like trying to kind of manipulate her. It wasn't just like wasn't
No
doing all
jump
that
scares.
Garbage. No jump scares. I think it was like one kind of loud musical sting.
It was tense, and it was I guess this really wasn't a horror film; it was a thriller.
Yeah, I agree that this was more like a thriller kind of thing. The one negative thing I will say about this movie is that some of the score elements, like there was a few score moments that I thought were really stupid and kind of a little obvious. There was kind of the dun 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 thing at the end, and there's like a few little stupid like musical stings. Like you remember the little music stings? Can you do like the little hand thing like you do like what the ta? I love when you do that. It's like your hands just go crazy. I love it. I mean, it's great.
You remember this? You remember this?
Oh, I remember that for sure.
I do that, yeah.
It's great. I've never seen you do it like that before. It's usually like flimsier. Guys, leave in the comments. Did you usually see Tyler do that kind of thing? Please let me know. As the movie's going on, I love the camera movements in this. Every camera movement is motivated.
Choreography was amazing, and the cinematography was amazing.
Yeah, and I love just kind of like how it's showing you certain things and like certain things like he wants you to feel scared of, but like there's nothing really there, and then other things that it kind of shies away from and you don't know.
There's a lot of other visible movies where you feel there's nothing there, and they just kind of pretend it's something. You actually felt somebody was there standing with her. You actually felt the presence of somebody there, and it's a combination of acting and camera work.
Yeah, and it's really good, especially when you're acting along somebody that somebody is there, like to really bounce off from. And it's like if there's nothing there, it's really hard for you to like actually get somewhere in the scene, or like if you're like in some sort of comedy or like sketch show, like
absolutely.
A bit,
See, and I thought this is how this has surpassed Hollow Man is the reality of them the way that they filmed it. There's very few CGI, no green screen,
and just like a simple effect. Like I mean, they just film without somebody there. I mean, it's just really easy,
and you felt like somebody was actually there. I loved it.
You said it, buddy. Yeah. Oh man. Overall, this movie was great. The choreography was great. The direction, Lin-Manuel, the director of Upgrade, did a great job.
And it did remind me a lot of Upgrade.
Heard that. It did remind me a little bit of Upgrade too, and I really enjoyed every single aspect of it. So Tyler, I think it's time that we go to our final thoughts on this. Personally, I really enjoyed this film. I don't know. How are you kind of feeling on this? Do you like on a scale of 1 to 10?
I give it probably like a 9.4 out of 10.
Gosh, there you are. Goodness. Thank you so much. So I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10 too. I also really enjoyed this film.
I would watch it again. I got to say, I would watch, and I'm hoping that Universal does the rest of their horror movies like this. You know, with the, like that. You know, they're going to follow this independent storyline where it's character driven rather than trying to build to a whole new universe.
I think that's a
no jump scares
idea. And McClunky means good in foreignese. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. Did you enjoy the show? We really we want to hear from you guys in the comments at Studio 67 NCC on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, please say hello from all around the world. Once again, apparently people in Brazil really like me. So I don't like you too, Brazil. Y'all good. Thank you so much. Next week we're going to be reviewing Onward, and that's the Pixar Disney movie. And next week you're just going to be a pair of pants next week because that's
I need to be a pair of pants in the chair. Yeah, and the movie's about a pair of pants is trying to stop a wizard.
As it does.
I don't remember some Pixar stuff.
Yeah, but guys, thank you so much. My name is Isaac. I combed my hair today. Anderson.
I am Tyler. I am here, Keen.
Stay lovely. Have a good weekend.